It's now less than 24 hours before voting takes place in Paris to decide the host of the 2030 World Expo. Now, with a close race expected down to the final day, the South Korean government is doing all it can to garner any last-minute votes. Our Seung-jae has more.
Busan is ready. It's the theme of Busan's campaign to bring the 2030 World Expo to the southeastern port city, and the message the South Korean delegation is trying to deliver to the voting members of the Bureau International des Expositions. The delegation, led by South Korean Prime Minister Duck-soo and business leaders, are making a last-minute pitch in Paris before the voting takes place in the city on Tuesday. Many expect a very close race until the very last day, with Saudi Arabia's Riyadh in the lead so far. However, the South Korean government is hoping that if the Saudi capital cannot receive the two-thirds of the votes it needs to win, it will lead to a runoff vote where South Korea could potentially take a large chunk of the Rome votes to win the bid. If two-thirds of all 182 member countries, totaling more than 122 votes, are obtained in the first round, the winner will be announced. It may be a two-way race despite Rome, Italy being one of the candidates, as Italian media outlet La Repubblica reported that the Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni did not take part in the General Assembly in the French capital. Ahead of the secret vote, each candidate country will also be given time for a final 20-minute presentation. Former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon is said to be one of the speakers representing Korea. And according to officials, Prime Minister Han is pushing to highlight the country's vision to transform the World Expo into a platform addressing humanity's challenges, including war and conflict, the digital divide, and climate change. The results of the vote will be announced sometime between midnight and 1 a.m. Wednesday, Korea Standard Time. Seung-jae, Arirang News.